so tired today. Oh. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I am very tired today. I woke up at 12 o'clock today and I never do that. And I think that was down to the fact that on Tuesday night, I think it was dead hot, and I only had about 4 hours sleep, and I had to be up at like 6:15 to go to work on Wednesday. So I think it's just kind of catching up with me, and I slept in till 12 o'clock today, and it's screwed me over because I never do that. Anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about Tuesday's video because I didn't like it, to be honest with you, and there's a lot of reasons why I didn't like it, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you how I think I can improve and stuff like that. Also, this came through today in the post. It is a gimbal for the vloggies. Now, I'm showing you this because one thing that we're going to be talking about in this video is the fact that the camera was like that, because I hold the camera like that because I've got no tripod for it while I go out, and when you're walking your arm obviously bounces up and down like that. So I found this from a video on YouTube and I purchased it because it's a value option compared to like a £400 automated gimbal, which I really want but I can't afford right now. So this is a feasible option for now, just to try and improve the vlogs and see if it'll help. So without further ado, let's talk about what I didn't like about Tuesday's video. So I have this is the thing, I need to explain this to you, right? When I make a video, I have a vision in my mind of how I want it to turn out. And I don't know if it's the same with all the other creators out there who create stuff, whether they have this picture of what they want to create and then, you know, they try and piece it together in editing. But as I was walking around Dust Domes and taking these shots, I had this vision in my head. I'm like, right, this is what I want to do, this is how I want it to turn out. But you're very limited on Sony Vegas. And me and Key have had this discussion before, like, because he uses Sony Vegas too. But he's like, I feel like some of his editing skills are better than mine, honestly, the class. But we had this discussion, and we kind of feel like Sony Vegas is your beginner introduction to editing, and kind of like, you know, it teaches you various things about editing. But if you want quality, you need Premiere Pro. And especially for the slow motion stuff that I want to do, that's in my mind, the slow motion stuff that's in my mind cannot be produced on Sony Vegas. It has to be produced on Premiere Pro, and I've done research on this. My search history on Google and YouTube is constantly how to get smooth slow motion on Sony Vegas. That's literally my search history all the time when I come to edit a video. How to get smooth slow motion on Sony Vegas, and it's impossible from what I've found. It's not possible. It's not. And the videos that say this is how you get smooth, crisp, slow motion on Sony Vegas, it's not 100% clean like Premiere Pro. It's not. It's better than standard Sony Vegas because they use plugins and that. But you know, the plugins, I've thought about buying the plugins for Sony Vegas for the slow mo, and after more research and looking at them, it's not worth it because it's not what I want. It's not what I'm trying to aim for. You know, Premiere Pro is what I'm aiming for. That quality of just, because the visions that I have of these videos, they're like cinematic style, and just, you know, there's so much I want to do, but Premiere Pro, can't afford 400 quid on editing software again at the moment. You know, I bought Sony Vegas in the beginning, and I just can't afford to just go, yeah, I'll get Premiere Pro for what I need. It's just not feasible at the moment. But basically, if I get Premiere Pro, the judderiness, if that's even a word, but you know, the whole jankiness of that, the slow-mo, where it's like that instead of like that, which is what I want. This is what I want, smooth slow-mo like that rather than like that. So that will disappear. But that just means that I'll have to try and do something a bit different with my videos until I can afford Premiere Pro. But that's one reason. You know, some videos And not to blow my own trumpet, right, but some videos I'll sit back and I'll be like, love that, love what I've managed to achieve with the footage that I get, because sometimes I'll film a video and I'm like, there's no way I can turn that into video, that there's just not enough. And then I'll get into editing and I'll put it all together and I'll sit back and I'll be like, yep, happy with that, love that, managed to turn nothing into something, you know. I like that. But with this video, I had all the footage, I had loads of footage, and I put it all together and I edited it and I watched it through, because I watch them all through before I upload it to make sure that it's, you know, you've got to finalise everything, haven't you? I watched it through and I'm like, hate that. I really don't like that. But it's too late now to not do anything else. I mean, no, it's too late now to do something else for Tuesday, so I have to just stick it out there. You know what I mean? Just to make sure I stick to my schedule. But I really didn't like it. If I had something else in the bank, I would have uploaded that instead of that, because I didn't like it. Whereas take, for example, like I said, not blowing my own trumpet, but take the Save Can't Break Castle video. I love that. I love what I managed to achieve with that, because I learned about filters before that. Well, during the editing process, I learned about filters and how to like sort the colour out and stuff like that. And I put that together and I sat there and I was like, nailed that, love that, love that, love that. But with Tuesday's video, I was literally sat there at the screen like, no, don't like that. So that's one thing, you know. And if we break it down, like I say, the shakiness of the fact that I was holding the camera like that, because I don't have a tripod to hold the camera on, so I'm literally holding it in the palm of my hand, and as you're walking it's bouncing, which is why we've got the gimbal, which hopefully will fix it something for now. You know, it'll do me until I can afford all this expensive equipment, because if you want to get good shots, you know, it's going to cost you. You know, I want a drone and everything, but again, I don't have like $2,000 just to go, yeah, I'll buy a drone, you know, or $1.50, however much the DJIs are now. I don't have it. And the you know, the electrified, well, automatic gimbals that you can press buttons and it turns smoothly and all that lot, can't afford 400 quid on that. It's, you know, you want these shots and I want these shots, but I can't just go, yeah, here it is, chuck all the money at it, you know what I mean? So part of the frustration is the fact that I can't 100% get my mind into video, you know what I mean? For some reason, another thing I didn't really like any of it. Just stop making content, you know what I mean? It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best end product. I can't English today, I told you I'm tired. It wasn't the best end product of it, really. And I don't feel like it did. I don't feel like it did the reservoir justice, because I couldn't get oh no, my camera settings were wrong. My camera settings were wrong, dude. I had it on the wrong setting, you know, it wasn't smooth, it was dead. Yeah, it was dead choppy, you know, like when I was talking and holding the camera like that, as well as the bounce, because I was walking. The camera setting I had it on was wrong, I remember, because watching it back through editing, I was like, nah, it's too choppy, there's something, I've had it on the wrong setting. So not only did I have the camera in the palm of my hand and I didn't have a tripod, I had it on the wrong setting and it was too choppy, and I'm like, it's grim, it's gross, I had it on the wrong setting, don't like it. So that was another reason. I don't exactly like the transitions between the, you know, the music sections where it was just showcasing footage, because again, when I have these, I've watched so many content creators who do stuff like this, and I now realise it's all done on Premiere Pro, and when you're trying to recreate that in Sony Vegas, it doesn't work. So it's, you know what I mean, it's just not working. Sony Vegas isn't working for like the vlogs and the cinematic stuff that I want to do, you know. It's working for stuff like this. It'll be fine for when we're just talking and just doing a subject and talking about that, but for vlogs and this, like the cinematic-y stuff, Premiere Pro's where it's at, and I need it because I'm putting these sections together with music over the top and slow-mo you know, not very good slow-mo and all that lot. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So the one section I was happy with though was the end one. You know, when we'd talked about the rubbish and the fact that there were people leaving rubbish around. That music section afterwards with the shots, I like that. That's like the one thing I like about the video, because I feel like the shots that I got, especially the shot with the log on the rock, I really like that. You know, I walked past it and I'm like, no way, that's perfect. That is perfect. It's like someone set it up for me already and I had it. That's my favourite shot of that video, that log on the rock. Now if I had Premiere Pro, I could have done something more magical with it, if you want to call it that, you know. I could have maybe realised my vision more with Premiere Pro on that shot, but that one shot and that one section I was happy with. You know, I feel like the music I chose fitted well, and like I said, it just kind of worked. So that's the one good thing about that video that I liked. The rest, no, I didn't like it. I find as I create more videos, you know, I don't know if it's because I'm a perfectionist or not, or whether it's, like I say, because I have these visions in my mind of what I want to achieve from the content, and because Sony Vegas isn't allowing me to realise that, I'm like, nah, it's trash, don't like it, you know. I don't know if it's a combination of everything, it probably is, but some videos I can make, and as I'm editing, you know, I'm laughing at them. I'm like, this is funny. I like the way I'm editing this. You know, again, please, not from a cocky perspective. Every content creator has this. You can enjoy what you make. You know, I enjoy it. It's like I say, some videos I'll laugh and I'm like, that's funny, that I like that, and I can piece the whole video together and I'll watch it from start to finish and I'm like, yes, I'm happy with that. I like that. That can quite happily go up on YouTube. And then there's other videos, like Tuesday's video, where you think it's going to be something, and then it turns out not to be that something that you wanted it to be. And you sit there and you watch it after you've edited and you're like, oh no, don't like that at all, and I don't really want to upload that, but then you have to because you've got nothing else prepared, you know, and that's just the way it goes, I think, sometimes. So but you touched the button. The lesson is, you know, people will teach me this on Twitter, because I tweeted saying I don't like Tuesday's video, and you know, I already know where I can improve, but like I say, a lot of it is in equipment and editing software. But people were saying, think of it as a lesson, you know, think of it as the fact that, you know, you've recognised where you can improve, and it's a lesson in how and what to do better next time. And that's the positive of the video, the fact that I didn't like it, but as I was editing it and all that lot, I recognised what could be better, and I'll know for next time. So I guess there is that, but like I say, we'll try out the gimbal, the manual gimbal that I got, because it looked alright from the reviews that I watched. It was affordable. So, and I've also got a dead cat for the mic on the top, because that's another thing. It was so windy. Well, it wasn't windy as such. There was just a slight breeze, but upon watching the footage, it was like someone was over the mic blowing in it like that, constantly, like, you know, and you can't hear me a lot of the time. So I'm hoping the dead cat works. So those are two budget things I've purchased to hopefully improve the vlogs for now. You know, you just got to work with what you got, aren't you? You've got to work with what you got, and it's not that I'm not thankful. You know, it's not that I'm not thankful that I'm able to use editing software and use a camera, because a lot of people are still using the phones and not editing, aren't they? And a lot of people are editing on the phones and using the phones for everything. And it's not that I'm ungrateful. I am very grateful for the equipment that I've got now, you know. It's all I'm saying is it's frustrating sometimes when you're trying to create something and you're trying to realise your vision and you can't do it because you don't have the stuff to do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to produce what's in my mind on this channel, and I can't because I've not got Premiere Pro and I've not got an automated gimbal and a drone. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying sometimes. Yeah, I guess, you know, the days will come where I'll be able to have a drone and have a gimbal and all that jazz, and I'll be able to produce what I want. You know, I'll be able to produce what's in my mind. and maybe then I'll finally be happy with all of my content and not just some of it. It doesn't happen often. That's the thing. This doesn't happen often. Only on occasion it happens where I'm entirely not happy with a video. But it's part of the journey, innit? It's part of the process. You just gotta roll with it and go with it and see it as opportunities to learn and improve where you can without obviously purchasing expensive equipment which you can't afford. So yeah, that's all I've got to say really. I just wanted to do this video. You know, the minute I uploaded Tuesday's video, I'm like, I'm going to do a video on why I don't like that video. I'm like, I already know what Saturday's video is going to be. It's going to be a video of why I don't like that video. So I guess it's just good to review your own content sometimes, innit? And just learning is the key here. Learning stuff, learning lessons. So I'm going to stop talking now because I've probably been talking for about 10 minutes, I think, maybe, when I'm editing this, roughly. If this is at the 10-minute mark, I'll be impressed. But that's it. Shh. Gone. Stop talking. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed Tuesday's video, let me know, because people were saying that they did like it and they saw nothing wrong with it. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. And keep sharing that Save Cambrai video, please, if you will. I would really appreciate it. It's on like 60 views now, I think, at this point. It's probably on more. I don't know. I've not checked at this point. But last time I checked, it was on 60 views, which is good because it means more people are watching it and sharing it, and I love that. Thank you very much. We've got a lot of time until October, until the decision is made. And I will be pushing that video at the end of pretty much every video from now until October, because I want it to just like, I want it to get out there, so that he can have that support for his cause, because it's awesome. So please keep sharing it, please keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciate you, I really do. And if you like this video, feel free to speak English. Feel free to share it with your friends and family. And I will see you when I see you, my friends. Goodbye! Why did I say goodbye then? Never say goodbye. Bye!